Viewers all over the world, this is Prophetess Trizah, and today I'm your main host in our program of African Woman Open Talk Show, where your voice matters. This is a program that where we discuss issues surrounding women in Africa, concerning our cultures, our traditions, and empowerment. We really thank God for you being part of this program, and we look forward to transforming your life and to see you go far as an African woman. But as you can see, we are dressed in black because it's a season where we are mourning a great hero, a great God-fearing man. It's really sad that we have lost President Magufuli, John Pombe Magufuli, here in Tanzania. He changed lives of many people.
Yes.
He changed the nation all over Tanzania. It was not just about the main city, but different towns, they have been transformed.
Yes.
We see roads, we see bridges, As somebody like me who has been traveling all over the world, I can tell you, Tanzania is looking beautiful like never before. So he is a president who will be remembered all over the world, and especially by Tanzanians and those of us who have lived in Tanzania for many years, because we have witnessed, I witnessed, the changes that he brought in this country. He is a man who believed in things being done in the right way, in a straight way. We have seen corruption being killed here in Tanzania. We really thank God, and it's our prayer that that legacy that he has left, it will continue. And because of that, I would like us to maintain silence for a few seconds. And may his soul rest in eternal peace.
Amen.
Here at African Woman Open Talk Show, we are not just mourning, but we are celebrating his life, because as I have said, he was a great hero. He changed lives of many people. We have seen even during the funeral, thousands and thousands of people running on the road, going into the stadium. I have never seen this for all my 45 years of living in this world, So it is amazing. I was amazed to see my sons. Some of my sons, they've been traveling with the receivers, holding, placards. And really, it's a time where I pray actually that presidents all over the world, they will learn something from this. That they need to become leaders of people. Because for me, what it tells me is that Magufuli was a leader for people. Mwananchi would say that. That person who is down there. We have seen him going to buy maize, eating maize on the road, mingling with people on the road. Really, he was an amazing president. We must recognize that. And I'm not here by myself. I'm joining by Masalina, and also I'm joined in by my daughter MC Vera, joined in by Naki, and Naki, let us surprise you. Naki, could you just take over for a few minutes and just give us something as we mourn and celebrate the life of the president who just passed on in Tanzania, whom we loved. Personally, I loved him, I must confess this. Those who are close to me, they can tell me for sure I loved him. So I would like Naki to give you something that we prepared for you for this day, because we are celebrating his life.
African defender, game changer, Baba, you were the voice for the weak, and through you faith that was lifted. Oh, we thank you for all that you've done. Father of the nation.
Wow. She's carried away by the emotions, because
too emotional to be honest.
It's really emotional, especially for her as a young girl, where she has grown as a teenager under the leadership of President Magufuli, and she has seen how things have changed when she was going to school, how schools, infrastructure, things really changed in Tanzania. How does it feel for you as a Tanzanian? And almost and a half
Five and
years.
like 5 months.
Yeah.
Things have changed. You know, we had roads, but just one car passing the other. But now flyovers, everything. You know, people used to go out, flying out to get medication, treatments. Now we have best hospitals, and not only in the lesson, because we used to only have two. There's one called the Bugando in Mwanza, another one Muimbili here. But now every region, there's a touch, there's a difference in every region. You can tell there's a change in health-wise, education. It touch all the most important sectors in the.
I've seen
in the
something
country.
rare actually with especially presidents in Africa,
Yes.
because that's where we come from and that's what we talk about.
Yes,
I saw even where he grew up, there's an airport now.
transformed.
Yeah.
There's a school actually, you know, where the school
There's
he
a
went,
hospital.
he went back to give to the society, transformed the city.
Yes.
There's a big hospital in Chato.
Matter of fact, he changed the village that he came from.
Yes.
Chato is now totally changed. There are nice hospitals there. There is a very big hospital actually
Yes.
that is built in Chato.
Yeah.
There are great schools there, the
Yes.
roads. I mean, the place, he has actually changed our country.
And you know, Lake Zone, that's where there's gold, that's where there's all those minerals, but it was not very like grown like how it is the Islam.
It was not visible, but
Yeah.
he made things to be visible
Out there.
in Tanzania.
Yeah.
We really thank God for
For his
the
life.
President Magufuli and
Yes.
his life and his leadership. And
Yes.
we are not worried because also the Bible tells us there's a time to be born and a time to die.
Yes.
So all of us here, we live to die. I encourage all Tanzanians to be strong and to know it is well and it shall be well. And we thank God because also we have seen a woman rise.
Yes.
I mean, wow.
And you know,
First-
we've been talking about empowerment with women. We talked about politics
Yes.
and economics, you know.
Yes.
And they actually said it.
Yeah.
Women coming in power,
Yes.
being presidents.
And this is a time where I take up and I say, thank God for making me a prophet because I have seen women are going to rise up.
Yes.
Women are going to be uplifted in politics, you know, in economics, you know, economically they will go high levels.
Yes.
Even spiritually,
Yes.
we are seeing many prophets as
Yes.
women. We are seeing
Coming up.
apostles. You know,
Doing
we are
great.
seeing total transformation.
Yes.
So I also want to take this opportunity before we continue. And actually, this should be part of our discussion today.
Yes, for sure.
I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Her Excellency,
Yes.
President Samia Suluhu Hassan.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent.
Mama mtu wa nguvu.
Dada.
You know, when I see a woman rising like that,
Yes, I know.
I feel goosebumps.
Yes.
I feel that joy.
Exactly.
So I really want to say we are behind you.
Yes.
You know, as a church, we are standing to pray for you.
Yes.
And even as a movement of where African women, you know, voices can be heard,
Yeah.
we are behind you.
Yes.
And we are here to encourage also other women
Yes.
to stand with no fear.
Yes.
I listened to her clip, you know,
Yes.
and the way she said she came from a normal life, just like some of us. She
What I mean, she is a woman that actually can be a role model to many because she just didn't spring up from nowhere.
No, she went step to
Yeah,
step.
you can tell there was progress, there were steps, and what I liked about that clip is she was realistic.
Yes.
She didn't fabricate
No.
things. She talked of her mistakes.
Yes.
She talked of her journey, and
Yes.
I mean, I think this is a very great opportunity for an African girl.
Yeah, and you know what I liked about her, many leaders when they rise up, they don't like talking about their past because they feel ashamed about it.
Yes.
But she was not ashamed.
At all.
She spoke about it openly. And I liked the bit where she said that God
Yes.
was upon her.
Yes.
And she
Yeah.
said that you who can't respect her, at least can you respect God who
Yes.
has ordained her and
Yes.
anointed her?
Yeah.
Because a king or a queen is ordained by God.
For sure.
Yes. So we really thank God for Mama Samia, and we are looking forward for her leadership.
Yes.
And this is a great change all over East Africa.
It's true.
She's gonna be sitting amongst all those men.
Yes.
Hey. But our prayers are behind her,
Yeah.
and we believe it's just a new season where women are going to be lifted. Again, we celebrate the leadership of the president, the late President Magufuli, because he is the one who appointed her as the vice president.
And first female.
He did not appoint her, just as any other woman. No, he saw her grow in politics, and he saw this woman is capable of leading a nation in case of anything. Because remember, the president knows about the Constitution. So we really thank God for the leadership of the late President Magufuli. May his soul rest in eternal peace.
Amen.
So now we need to see how other women can rise into such positions, And she spoke of something about respect. Anyway, you who is watching us right now, just hold on your breath for a few minutes. We go off and we will be back to look at the things that as women we need to look forward to, and how do we go forth until we can rise to a position like that one of being a president, and especially in Africa. This is a new door. And she said respect. Women, let's stand with respect. First, you respect yourself, others will respect you. We love you. Wow, viewers all over the world, we are back. This is African Woman Open Talk Show, and we are here to speak of greatness of an African woman, and also to speak about the issues of an African woman. And I want to tell you, this is where your voice matters. Always feel free to send your questions. You can reach me out on Instagram, Prophetess_Trizah, or Facebook, Prophetess Trizah. Twitter, I'm not very active, but you can always do so. I will, get back to you. And now you can check us on our YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, share, like, so that women can be transformed. Keep the movement going. We were discussing about the nation of Tanzania and how we have seen God raise a woman to become the president, and this is aligned with what we have been discussing about women empowerment, and especially when it comes to politics, because that's where it's very sensitive. And I remember I said during the time I watched her clip, she spoke about respect. She said it's all about respect, and she encouraged people out there who will not honor her, who feel they can't honor and respect her. They should respect God's decision, because God is the one who who has put her there. And the most amazing thing in this same season, we have seen also other women being
Coming
visible.
Yes.
I think the speaker of
the first speaker was Mama
Anna
Makinda,
Yes.
the first speaker, and we also have even the pilot.
I saw on the TV and all over social media that the woman who flew the body of the late president is a woman, and not just a woman, but a daughter of a preacher.
Preacher.
Come on, this I said I connect.
There's a great transformation, but one thing in her clip when she speak is that her journey as she was starting, she said, when I started secondary school, I did not do so well. Ma'am, like today we are speaking to somebody who's listening, to teenagers, maybe they went to school. When their first exam, there are things that we expect. First grade, I don't know what. So what if somebody does not get that? This is such an
she's such an inspiration, not just to our age, but also to the young ones. Because I'm sure after you listen to that clip and you heard her say that she was not doing well, you must have felt like, oh, you mean I need to talk to my friends, those who are not doing well, and even me in the subjects that I was not doing well. How did it feel?
It felt empowering because when we're young, we think our grades determine our future.
Yes.
So we think if we don't get the top of the class, we're finished. we have no future. But it kind of showed that, you know, it doesn't matter what you get at school. Like, you still have a place to go. Like, she's the president.
Exactly. I love when she stood and she told people, like, this person you see standing here, you see this woman, this person
standing here.
She is the president of Tanzania.
I got goosebumps.
And she is a woman.
A woman.
Yes.
I mean,
My God. I felt like this is fire. I said, And one thing I love about her also is the softness in her, because she reminded me many other times when actually I'm really so prophetic and I'm so deep in prophecies and I'm speaking to somebody, like when I'm doing, you know, counseling, helping out people. I'm always speaking like kind of, you know, quietly. And people are so used to having preachers who are really shouting. And they think when you shout is when there is power. And I said, you know, like Nike knows me very well. You know, like, you know, there are incidents where you've seen me just saying something in a very like, hey, you, can you just change the way you do things? Or, you know, you can sing. And I just say like that, like, you can sing.
Yeah, it's true.
But it is a decree.
You know,
it is that.
there's something she said that don't hear me saying so softly. Not every time you need to rebuke. I can speak softly, but things must happen.
What actually this woman has, to me, I feel as a nation, we're in the hands of a mother.
Yes, that's
you know, like somebody who will nurture us, somebody who will help us grow, but at the same time able to rebuke us in a loving way. And I see it as a new dawn for an African child, that there is no need of an excuse. This woman started from far, but she's been able to rise to the top of the ladder and become a president.
Exactly, because some people, they believe they have to go to private schools, they have to go to very expensive schools so that they can do well. She said she just went to a normal school, she has lived a normal life, she was not an A student per se. That's what she said in that video.
That's what
so
she said.
That means an African woman, a girl child who is out there, and especially you who are watching us, you could be having children who are not doing very well in school, and they are girls. Don't keep on rebuking them and showing them they will not go anywhere because no man will marry them with no brains. You know, we have all these names in Africa we call our children. You keep on getting is. Who will even marry you? Where will you go in life? I think it's a good time for us to understand that our journey, the life we live in, it's determined by God. However, we have a part to play. There is a role she played. I think she carried herself with integrity.
Integrity.
Determination, confidence, courage. It's needed to us. And you young people, you should not allow anyone to suppress you, oppress you, keep on pressuring you. You have to study to become a doctor. No, you need to listen to yourself. You need to see the best thing you can do, flow with it. You are a model. You can still make it to the top. Naomi Campbell is a very wealthy woman, and she is just a model. You get? We have seen even in Tanzania, we have Labiana Matata, and she's doing very well. We have seen her, you know, playing a big role in the society, you know, helping students and all that. And shockingly, most of the very successful people, if you listen to them, not all of them were A students.
That's true.
It's not about A's. It's about the determination in you. It's about the desire. We go back to the 4 Ds. We go back to the 4 Ds. Because the desire you have inside you can take you to a place. But, okay, we spoke of desire, determination, devotion, discipline. I think discipline is very key. Because when you have discipline, it shows at the back of your mind, there's a great attitude that gives you a drive to stay disciplined. So attitude is something that we need to look at. Most likely she must have looked at herself and she wore the attitude of, I'm going to make it in life. I will make it in life. Personally, I can tell you, I come from a family where my mother, you know, she's from those days that she would call you names.
Yeah.
First for just wearing a short dress, for wearing shorts, for having a funny hairstyle like this, you know, long braids like this. She would call me names like that, you know, just simple as that. But I always stood with myself, and I believed that I will make it, and I'm gonna make her words go in vain. That's what I said. I said, my mother calls me like this, I'm gonna prove to her I will make it. And I've seen this being a strength in every one of us.
Yes.
When people try to take you down, you stand and believe in yourself, and you say, I will make it. Nothing will hold you.
Yes.
I'm gonna prove these people wrong. I'm telling you, you will go far.
And when you feel that edge of the challenge that you need to do better, that's where, for example, she even said everywhere she went, she was doing better than the people in there. You know, that's one thing that we as women, we need to know. If we want to be empowered, we don't sit, I mean, she said when she was in Masijala, taking care of the documents and all that, record keeping, yes. She was doing so well, everybody can ask where the document, she gets it. So when you're a woman, you're put somewhere, you need to be able to work well there, so God can even take you higher. I think that's one of the reasons that she was being lifted, because she did well where she was.
Yeah, that's true, and that's why I see actually most women, and especially in Africa, where we live, you find most women, instead of doing the right thing, they either run into marriage, or they run to church, or they run to prophets. They're always running for a rescue somewhere. While they are carrying the rescue themselves, they just need to do their best. You know, when you give it all, in everything that you do, you will rise in that. You can start as a house help, and you clean that house as though it's your house, as though there is no tomorrow. Trust me, God will lift you in that same little job that you are doing. But the African woman we have right now, very few. Of course, we are rising up now, but majority, they always want the cake to come on the table.
They want the shortcuts.
They're not willing to go and get the cake and bake. You know, even a cake to be sweet, you need to bake it. So we really thank God for promoting us women, and women in Africa. We will continue and keep you posted with the empowerment. We are in the season where we are discussing woman empowerment in social, that is in politics, emotionally, physically, economically. We are here to support you, to provoke you, to show you that you can go far, to give you confidence. Because all of us who are seated here, we have a story to tell. And you're going to be hearing our stories. So we are joined in, or rather we have joined the nation of Tanzania in this season to just continue morning until we finish on Friday in 21 days. So in this season, we're going to be looking at, you know, how women, they can rise, you know, in different sectors, in, you know, in education, you know. So a time has come as women, we need to rise up and not to stress and not always to want free lunch. I tell you, there's no free lunch. You will keep on going to prophets, to churches, to toss out your money. You will end up being empty, and yet it is you who is supposed to take courage and, you know, step out there, and you can make it. Woman, as we are told, respect yourself. Don't let your body become anything. Because most of us, we think because you're beautiful, you're going to go give out your body there, and you're going to make it in life because you'll get a job or you'll get a promotion. No. If you want to know a woman who has kept her respect, it's those women you see them raising like that. Because remember, before you can be elected to become a president or to become a minister, your people in your village, they have to vote for you. They must have seen something that inspired them and felt that you deserve to go and become the member of parliament in your constitution, in your constituency, to, you know, to represent them. So I want you to ask yourself today, what attitude are you wearing? At 100 over 100, where is your determination in what you do? Think through. Check out yourself. How much passion do you have in the business you're doing for selling clothes? In the business you're doing, in the work where you're employed, just as a receptionist, just as a tea girl?
Yes.
How are you taking it? In your position as your wife, are you giving the best to your family? And in your position as a minister of gospel, are you there to suppress other women in the church, or you are there to uplift them?
Yes.
And are you giving your best? So please search yourself. Send us the questions. Please feel free to ask us questions.
Yes.
Subscribe, share,
Yes.
like. You can check me out on Instagram, Prophetess Trizah _ Prophetess _ Trizah, and Facebook, Prophetess Trizah.
Yes.
God bless you. We love you.
Yes.
Thank you.